Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Amardeep and in this video we are going to talk about some questions that you can also ask yourself, because speaking is all about practice. So if you ask yourself questions and you have to answer all your questions. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel and also press the bell icon to stay updated with my latest English contents. Whenever I have got time, I always try to ask myself so many questions. Like here I want to show you. So first question is like what are your childhood memories? Okay, everybody has childhood memory. Like I have also my own. Like when my father gave me, especially it was my birthday, and because I have always been very fond of wearing watch on my wrist, so he knew that I liked watch, so he bought a watch for me and he gave me on my birthday. It was not so costly, but I felt, I became very happy to see that my father has given me something, and I have kept it safe, because my father is no more. He died 3 years ago, but I can never forget the day when he gave me the present, and I have cherished this memory. There is so much emotions, so I have still that watch with me. And now I want to ask myself some other questions, like what do you like to do on weekends? So on weekends, like when you are free, I am free, I always try to do something productive. Like I have a good collection of books, I try to read my books. Of course I have already finished all my books, but if you read any book for the first time, you don't learn so much and you don't understand so many things. But when you read the same book second time, you get to know lots of things that you didn't know. When you were reading the book for the first time, you had no idea, but when you read the same book, second time, you see that you will realize that you have learned something new. Okay, so I always try to read my books on weekends, and I have also garden. A small garden. There are some trees there, so I water them. I try to plant some new trees there. Okay, so these are the things that that I like to do, especially on weekends. Okay, so here I want to ask myself another question. What is the one incident that you can never forget in your life? What is the one incident? Actually, all people face lots of problems in their life. I have also faced, I have also gone through so many difficulties, but one incident that totally changed my life and I can never forget. As long as I am alive, I will never forget the incident. The moment when my father died, we did everything to save him. We were taking him to the doctor, and it was midnight, and most of the hospitals were closed. We were knocking the door, but nobody was opening the door. And the situation of my father, was getting from bad to worse. His condition was very critical. And at last we had to take him to the government hospital, where the doctor called me actually, and he just told me that your father is no more, he died, you should have come earlier. So this incident, I never thought like this is going to happen in my life. I never thought, and I was never mentally prepared. I am not saying that your parents, my parents are going to live forever, but there is a time for it. And it was a great setback, and I have still not recovered from the setback, and I miss him so much. Now I want to ask myself some other question, like is there any place where you want to go in your life? Yes, there are not so many places, but there is only one place where I want to go, and the name of the place is Uti. I have heard a lot about this place, and I want to go there. I want to spend some time there, because it is also called the king of mountains. I mean, it is surrounded by, I mean, it's a hilly area. It's surrounded by mountains, and it is also known for, I mean, tea plantation. And if you want to enjoy, I mean, natural beauty there, you will see scenery, and the beauty of this place is praiseworthy. So there are so many movies where there are so many movies which have been shoot in the city, and I think it is in Tamil Nadu. So this is the only place where I want to go. I have no idea when I am going there, but yes, it's my intense desire. I want to go there. I want to live. I mean, I want to spend some of my time there. So yes. Now I want to ask myself some another question, like what book, movie, or series have you recommended the most to others, and why? I have recently watched a movie, and I want to tell you the name of the movie is Asai, and the lead character of the movie, I mean, John Abraham. I mean, this is his third movie, and I mean, tremendous performance. I mean, he has been appreciated, I mean, all over the country, because he played a very important role in this movie. Maybe you don't know about this movie because this movie was not hit, but anybody, if you watch this movie, if you have not watched, please, I recommend you must watch this movie, because this movie, when you, I mean, watch this movie, you get you become very emotional, because there are so many life lessons in this movie. When I was watching this movie, so I want to tell you something about this movie. Like there is a hero, and I don't know the name of the hero actually in the movie, what is his name, but he was a gambler. He was very careless, but all of a sudden he got the news that he has lung cancer, and he doesn't have so much time to live. He has only 3 or 4 months to live, and he was very shocked when he, I mean, came to know that he doesn't have so much time. He had so many plans. He was, I mean, he already, I mean, he had earned so much money. But when he gets the news from doctor, he leaves everything behind, and he goes somewhere, and he starts living in hospice, I mean, Dharamsala, where he sees that most of the people there, they were also suffering from they all were waiting for their death. So he builds a good connection with them, and he also realizes that when he comes to know that he doesn't have so much time, he tries to enjoy each and every moment of his life, and he also tries to fulfill the last desire of the people who were living there. So this movie is an eye-opening. Like this movie also gives us a message that we are so busy in our life, we don't have so much time for our families, neighbors, we don't have even time to talk to them. So I mean, this is something that you must watch. I mean, it's a masterpiece. Now it's time to ask myself another question, and my last question is, who do you admire most, and why? What's the reason? So there are so many, I mean, people, because I cannot tell you the exact but exactly the thing is, when my father was alive, I always tried to learn from him, because he was like hero for me, and I have learned a lot from him. But he is no more, and now I want to keep myself first. I admire. Yeah, I'm not praising myself that, but yes, because I want to give myself some credit because I am doing my best in my life, and I have passed through so many difficulties. So I have always admired myself. I always back myself, because there is I mean there is a time in your life when you have to face lots of problems, and I have felt it in my life that nobody has supported me. I mean, it's only you. You have to support yourself, and I have also done the same. I always try to back myself, no matter what. So here I want to ask myself another question: is how does it take time to become fluent in this language? I mean, English. So, I mean, the answer to this question is difficult, because I cannot tell you the exact number of days, exact number of hours is going to take, because fluency is something which comes very gradually. It's a very gradual process, and all you want to do is to practice on a regular basis, and it varies from person to person. It depends on the person, it depends on his dedication. Like, if you are dedicated, if you have so much interest in this language, you will start speaking very fluently, because you have interest in this language. And it also depends on your intensity. If you are very passionate about this language, you will definitely speak this language. You will not take so much time. Okay, so these are the questions, and yes, I always try to ask myself some different question, and I give myself some time so that I can think about the question, and I try to answer my questions. So that's all for today in this video. Thanks.